And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, Warrior.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Present a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Opening round here. See if they go the full 12 tonight. Teddy with a power puncher against a high stamina fighter, a guy that can take you into the deeper rounds. How much is it a disadvantage where it sort of takes away what maybe he's best at?
Well, it's a disadvantage mentally because if his power doesn't work and the high endurance guy is still there, he may start to dissipate. He may start evaporating right in front of you.
Oh, just ate a big uppercut. He's in bad shape. A headshot blocked. Oh, that's gotta hurt. He gets to him with an uppercut. Oh, man, he's in rough shape after absorbing that blow. Trying to go downstairs, but off target. Blocks it away. Right back at him after getting hit. Lands with the hook up top. Final 10 seconds.
Keep moving, keep moving around the ring.
You know, we only show up when it's time to watch them do their thing for the fight, but they're really working at it day in and day out just to make weight. What's so tough about making weight in boxing?
Well, it can weigh you down. I mean, it takes discipline. And all of a sudden, it allows you a trail of excuses because now you can start to say, well, gee, you know, I didn't do this. You know, it's the drudgery of it, and it's the consistency of it. When you have to stay at a weight and you have to watch that weight, you have to balance it where you're also going to be able to have a physicality when you get in the ring. You don't want to be weak, so you want to get that right balance where you're disciplined, you get the weight down, but you don't lose that physical edge.
Oh, and there you go. Lewis is banged by a right hand. Viking Warriors got that momentum of an unbeaten fighter. Punches in bunches and some serious damage being done.
He's putting them together beautifully.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Lennox Lewis is stunned and he is hurt. Well, that's the classic wet noodle foundation right there. He's on wobbly legs.
Yeah, and it's not al dente. It's really, really wet noodles.
Gets rid of that body shot. And this round comes to an end. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas ringside. I'm just looking up at the corner here at this guy that just got tagged, Teddy, this fighter who just got stunned. And I'm thinking, boy, it's like the air's come out of him a bit. He looks just so dejected now.
Yeah, you know, right now he's on the side of a mountain. You know, he's up on a cliff, and he needs a rope to get down. So that's what you got to do, Joe. You don't look and say, hey, he's up on a cliff. We know that. Give him a rope. Give him advice to get down.
Holy cow! Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. And a sharp counterpunch by Lewis. blame but himself. I mean, he got hit much too much in that last round.
Well, he was throwing his punches from too close. He's giving up his height. You're throwing from that close, and you're going to get counted over it. If your opponent wants to do that, guess what? His opponent wanted to. He had the desire to do that, and he took advantage.
Blocks it away. Is in bad shape. Oh, the hook got to him. He is down. Oh, this may be a worst-case scenario for Lennox Lewis. He rises up to beat the count, but you know that chin is a question mark.
Well, you know he's good at delivering. Now he's got to show that he can survive.
Lewis is showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Protecting his head well with his guard. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Good return fire that time. And a good counter by Lewis.
Relax. Doing great. Keep the pressure on.
So here we are, all wondering, can he survive the start of this round after the way we saw him go down in that last round?
Well, it's up to his opponent. Now, his opponent gets a little careless and he rushes in a little bit too close. He could get a chance to grab those hands and tie him up. And then...
Oh! Lewis's legs look shaky. He was hurt. Lennox Lewis is showing us some of those survival tactics that he's picked up as a pro. Was knocked down earlier, and now he's in survival mode.
And that's exactly where he needs to be if he wants to get to another round and if he wants to be able to turn it around, get offensive later.
Rushing uppercut by Lennox Lewis. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Oh, and he is hurt after that series of punches.
You know, my old trainer used to tell me, if you don't move your head, the other guy will move it for you. Right now, he's having his head moved by the other guy.
Lewis is going with a completely different style now. Teddy, I don't know that that's necessarily the bad thing, but clearly he's thinking to himself, hey, I was just knocked down. I got to change something. He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round?
One, two, three.
And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this. I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Lewis has got that punch. You know, you go out there, a fighter like this, you were just knocked down in the last round. Now you got to go out there, you got to prove to your opponent, hey, I'm fine. You got to prove to the whole arena, hey, look at me, I'm fine. You also have to prove a lot to yourself, though, don't you?
Yeah, but you have to remember, that's a good question, but you have to remember this fighter has been there before. So just remember, I have dealt with it before. And then you have to beat David Copperfield. A little bit of a magician, a little smoke and mirrors, and con your opponent. Let him think you're all right. Let him think you even want to fight when really you just want to buy a little time.
Able to get rid of that one. Comes right back at him with a left hand. It is unbelievable to sit back and just watch what these guys are willing to give and to take. Wow, what a fight so far.
Well, give and take, that's the key word. Sometimes you're forced to become great. And right now, each one of them are forcing the other to go to great places.
And a smart counterpunch by Lewis. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
He got hit. Oh, now the uppercut. He is hurt, and he's playing keep away now.
He needs to stay away.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Lennox Lewis's eye is now cut. Great fight. I mean, just a... Holy cow! He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. He scored well after being hit himself. Viking Warriors' efforts of being busy in that last round were really good for him.
Get on that. Get on that.
Round 8 is underway. Viking Warriors coming out for this round here, knowing that he was tagged in that last round setting up. Different guys react in different ways when that happens. It can either bring you up or bring you down.
Exactly. You hit it head on, you embrace it. You embrace it as a challenge. You say, okay, I'm going to show what I'm made of. Or you start to become small. You start to vanish a little bit.
What a good counterpunch by him. And he goes down again. Will he get up from this? What a way to end the night with a knockout.
You saw it coming. Problem is, he didn't see it.
To cap it all, we send it up to the ring. He defends defends his title. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore saying thanks for being with us.